SOUQ News Television. I am Lavina Emma. The Nigerian government has initiated the repatriation of foreign-denominated assets into the formal financial sector to enhance intermediate and long-term foreign exchange supply. This was announced by the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edu, at the Lagos Business School Breakfast Club. This repatriation process, slated for the second quarter of 2024, includes plans to introduce local issuance of foreign-denominated federal government bonds early in second quarter of 2024. Mr. Edu noted that the government has utilized Nigerian treasury bills and bonds issued in 2024 to settle ways and means advances from the Central Bank of Nigeria, amounting to 4.83 trillion naira, aiming to provide stable foreign capital to key sectors of the economy. Despite increased government costs, the surge in pricing of federal government securities is attracting US dollar inflows into the economy. And moving on to the Nigerian Association of Chambers, Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, NASIMA, has emphasized the necessity for duties collected by the Nigerian Customs Service to be charged in naira rather than foreign currency. This is in response to the Central Bank of Nigeria's directive regarding foreign currency collateral for naira loans. President Dele Oye expressed concerns about the unclear fiscal policy objectives accompanying the recent CBN directives, noting that while monetary policy measures have stabilized markets, they lack complementary fiscal policy direction. He highlighted the need for clarity on fiscal objectives, referencing a letter to the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy regarding gaps resulting from delayed reports on fiscal and tax reform. He emphasized the importance of aligning business decisions with clear expectations from fiscal and monetary policies. And moving on to the international scene now, the World Bank Group has unveiled a comprehensive framework aimed at measuring the outcomes of its development efforts, featuring 22 indicators. The Managing Director of Operations at the World Bank, Anna Gerd, stressed the significance of this move in enhancing transparency and accountability. The framework, which replaces a previous instrument with 150 indicators, focuses on key areas such as poverty, prosperity, and sustainability, including themes like gender equality and youth inclusion. It marks the first time that all World Bank institutions will be tracked using the same set of indicators. Gerd views this as a pivotal step towards prioritizing outcomes over inputs, with plans to release detailed methodologies for calculating scores. The initiative aims to provide clearer insights for stakeholders to assess progress and address challenges effectively. The Central Bank of Oman, CBO, has announced the total issuance of government treasury bills amounted to $163.6 million this week. Oman News Agency quoted the bank's statement as saying that the value of the allotted treasury bills amounted to $7.8 million for a maturity period of 28 days. The average accepted price reached $263.22 for every $100, and the minimum accepted price arrived at $263.22 per $100. The average discount rates at the average yield reached 4.88% and 4.906% respectively. The bank added that the value of the allotted treasury bills amounted to $37.2 million for a maturity period of 91 days. The average accepted price reached $257.39 for every $100, and the minimum accepted price arrived at $257.15 per $100. Now, the average discount rates at the average yield reached 5.05% and 5.12% respectively. On the other hand, the value of the allotted treasury bills amounted to $106.8 million for a maturity period of 364 days. The average accepted price reached $252 $0.88 for every $100, and the minimum accepted price arrived at $252.75 per $100. The Bank of Oman acts as the issuing manager and provides added advantage of ready liquidity through discounting and repurchase facilities. And in the U.S., the Norfolk Southern, a U.S. railroad operator, has agreed to a $600 million settlement to resolve a class action lawsuit over a February 2023 train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio, which resulted in the spillage of toxic chemicals. This settlement, subject to a court approval, aims to compensate affected residents and businesses within a 20-mile radius of a derailment, including individuals with personal injury claims within a 10-mile radius. The agreement covers past, present, and future personal injuries related to chemical exposure from the accident. Lead attorneys representing the class highlighted that this settlement is notably larger than any previous derailment settlement in the United States. The settlement process will involve finalizing allocation formulas and establishing efficient methods for processing claims and distributing funds, with the goal of initiating payments by the end of 2024. Despite the settlement, Norfolk Southern does not admit liability or wrongdoing related to the incident. And that's our package this afternoon on News Update on SOUQ News Television. I am Lavina Emma.